Hey guys, so I'm about to apply my wraps. I've already prepped my nails, finished prepping my nails, and I've even applied one because I messed up on the last video that I was doing. So anyway, here are the things that I have that I use to apply my nail wraps. So I have my mini heater, which is still right over here. I have an ice pack. I have a nail file, a coarse nail file, and I have a glass nail file because I really like it for finishing. It's not necessary, but it's nice. I have my scissors and nail clippers, and I have an orange stick, which I'm not going to use, but I usually do. I'm going to use the tweezers instead this time. And I have my rubber cuticle pusher, which, again, not entirely necessary, but I'm going to use it. And I have my nail wraps already all picked out, which ones I'm going to have. This is a retired design. Please don't ask me for it. I have a couple of accents that I might be willing to part with, but you cannot buy it anymore, so sorry. All right, so I've already determined what size I need. I want to make sure, see, I'm curving it around the nail just to make sure that it's not going to touch any of the sides, any of the skin, any of the cuticle when I apply it. So then I'm going to cut off a little bit more than I need. Since my nails are super long right now, it's kind of about cutting the wrap in half. And then I'm going to use my tweezers to lift up the wrap from the backing. You don't want to touch the back of the wrap with your fingers because you don't want to introduce any oils to that adhesive. Some hairs. Okay. So then, before I heat it up, what I do is I put it on the nail first to make sure that it's going to line up right. Excuse me, I'm going to do this down here. Okay, so I've just placed it lightly on my nail. But I can see, if I look at it, that it's a little bit crooked. So I'm going to lift it up. And now I can touch this with my finger because I'm not touching the part that's, I'm not going to touch the part that's touching the nail bed. I'm just touching the extra that's going to come off. So I'm just going to lift it up, and you can see it's still kind of tapped on there to the base, so I can just curve it around until it gets to where I need to, and that looks about straight. I'm just going to tap it down lightly to the sides just to make sure, because if it's not in the right place, now is the time. That looks about right. Okay, so you can see that it's not touching the skin. I guess you can see that. Okay, so now I'm going to turn on my mini heater, and I'm just going to heat it up for a couple seconds. When it gets to be hot, then I stop. I'm like, oh, that's hot, and I stop. Okay, so then I just press down, and I start at the base, and I just, in the middle, and curve out, in the middle, and curve out, like this. This is really hard to show to a video camera. Okay, there we go. And then I am going to actually take my rubber cuticle pusher and just press down extra hard, give a lot of pressure there, just to make absolutely certain that this is adhering to all parts of the nail, especially on the sides and at the base and at the tip and around. Okay. So then I don't want to file this until it's completely cooled. And so in order to do that faster for video, I am just going to hold it against an ice pack. Now it is completely dry. It is completely fine. If Alex was home and he needed something, I could go help him and come back and do this, and it's not going to ruin my nails, which is way different from nail polish, right? Am I right? All right, so make sure that this is all cooled off. Things expand when they're heated, and they shrink when they're cooled. There we go. Your science for the day. Okay, so my nails are longer than I want them right now. So instead of filing off, well, what I could do, I'll just show you, is if my nails were the length that I wanted them, you just file at a 90-degree angle, and the rest of the wrap would eventually come right off. fell right off. And there it is. And now it's really pretty much done. But my nails are too long. So I'm going to use my clippers. I'm actually going to heat up my clippers a little bit just to get a nice seal there on the tip. And I'm just going to, with the wrap on, clip my nail to the length that I would like it to be. Because I don't like to have my nails too long. They get in the way, they clack on the keyboard, they do nasty things. They scratch people. They scratch me. There we go. There. And now, it's the same length as this other one. Now what I like to do is I like to take a glass nail file with a very, very fine grit and just go over it one last time. I would have done this even if I had just filed off the end. And it just gets any little bits that would snag or lift, it just finds them, and it gets rid of them. It takes them away, which is great. And I'm still just going down, but instead of going down at a straight 90-degree angle, I kind of go at more of a 45-degree angle, just to get any of those little bits. Make sure I got a nice seal there along the edge. There, that's pretty good. And I'm done. Like, completely done. Like, I could go wash the dishes now. I could go help my son in the bathtub. I could go change a diaper if he was still in diapers. That's how awesome these are. And then when I have time, I can come back and do the rest. So I might finish this hand, go pick him up from school, come back, do the other hand. Because I can do that, because these are awesome. I love these things. All right, enough from me. Go try them out yourself. Let me know if you want some samples to try out. All right, talk to you later.